not forget. Enter your password. Anything that you know that you remember, at least 6 digits, minimum. Go to the next line and type email address. Okay. Now she's trying to log in as a new user. So for you to log in as a new user, you have to enter these 3 fields: your pay ID, your password, and the email address. So she doesn't have a password before, so she's trying to use one now. So she will enter it, then you click that third button and be new user. Click that third button. You don't have email address. You don't have email. Enter your email. You don't have email address at all. Oh, nobody know. Attention. Attention, please. The message, I want you to take note of this message here. If you look at that manner when we are doing the theoretical aspects, what you have here is okay, password change. But in a whole is showing okay, password change, email change. Just like that, my gentleman has the other time that what of if you don't have email? That is if your email doesn't exist on the system and you try to create a new email. So in this case now, probably the email she is using now doesn't correspond with the one on the system. The way we design the system is that at the point of making payments or you are being posted into the system, you can't have access to your email. We just create a virtual email for you. So by the time you are now trying to log in, you are expected to supply your correct email. So at this point now, the system is changing the email that exists in the system to the new one, which is the correct email she has just supplied. So that's why it's saying, okay, password change and email change. So at this point now, she can log in as a new user. So now, if you go back to the login page, here now she can log in at this point. The system will only allow her to log in as individual. She can log in as individual and view her tax record. But she can't log in as agency or company unless it's giving that authorization to do that. So let's log in as individual and see. So enter your pay ID. Enter your password. Your email address. Now, just click on, you are logging in as individual, just click on the first button, login. So, she has been able to log in as an individual. From here now, she can view tax record. You can click on view tax details. Just asking for date range. You can enter the date range or just say from 2010. Let's see if you have anything. You see, that is our name, that is our tax record. That is our tax information. But our picture is not showing. Yes. The picture will show. Probably the picture is not well. Now, like what I was saying the other time. Like now. Hello, house. Look at these 2 fields. Certified on, certified by. You can see that these 2 fields are empty. So if you go and make any payment to the states now, and you obtain automated revenue receipts, your tax clearance, your last tax clearance will show never. It will show that you never paid tax. That's what it shows. Because your tax has not been certified by LRS. So LRS need to log in and say, okay, this your tax is okay. Certified. So if it has been certified, then you will see the PID of the person that certified it here. And the date was certified.
So in 2010, our tax has not been certified.
2010.
2013.
Okay, 2012 is not there.
13 is not there.
Yes, it shows that it has not been paid tax. Because the issue is at the beginning of every year, January, February, they normally give us tax record from the oracle of last year. So as I love last year, I expect you on this into the year. But have you tried to confirm your own, save your own 2000? What I'm trying to say is on a monthly basis, you receive a lot.
Yes.
And your tax employer tax or something has been deducted. Yes.
So what can we do now?
That happens, but the information are normally no, your petition
Hello, what happens? Please, there's no need to agitate over this. This is a new deployment. Are we together? I said in my statement that the new thing that been deployed, you're going to do. As a civil servant, your tax is deducted from the source. There's no need to panic. The system is done. Payment, yes, those alerts you receive, it's true. Your payment have been deducted. If I check my own, what is shown there will be shown. I need to activate something. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
The fact that I paid my tax, if I do not apply for tax clearance, this module will not reflect. But if you go to the report of tax paid, you will see my company name and the money paid. My company need to send a schedule of members of staff, that is called Form H1, that's supposed to be submitted to the tax authority, indicating, okay, last month body had paid 20 million. That is last month. Last month we now attach a schedule that will show the 10,000 members of staff of last month. It is at that point, it is you and you. Last month we always do that when they want to apply for tax clearance for all of you. It is at that point this module will be populated. And if it had been populated in the past, this new feature here was not there before. This is new. Whereby LRS will now check, okay, yes, it's been confirmed to be okay, because ordinarily you were not there when the tax was deducted from you was determined. Were you? You were not party to the agreement that this so and so amount should be deducted. The standard formula has been calculated, and I'm sure you are not under bill or under charge. You are not paying. You are not underpaid. So you are automatically entitled to this to be checked. So no cause for alarm. Are we together? It's a new feature. As soon as it cuts across, when you validate, you will see your tax information accurately done. Are we together? So individually, if our employer has not done that, individually, if you request for your tax clearance, the onus is on us, because you are a civil servant, you are our employer. It's the onus on us to pursue the office that's supposed to give us that information. Are we together? So there's no cause for alarm. Apply for tax clearance and leave the rest to us.
And to buttress his point, actually, the last man has been under instruction of foundation. And now, you're on your own now, last year. So what you need is that most of you that have cards, you need to submit. We need to submit those old cards so that we can produce new ones for the class now, so that we can change it for Ministry of Transportation.
Yeah.
And we need to do for the ones that have cards, so that your details will now be updated.
I hope it's clear. That's valid point.
So you need to
Somebody is raising a question.
That is if you have lost your card. You are not providing.
If you don't have tax clearance, you need to apply. You need to apply. Just fill the form. We're going to show you how to download the form. When we get there, we show you how to download the form. The issue is this program.
Yeah, for benefit of those who do not have tax clearance before, check the manual that you have or check the CD you have. There is sample on it. It's also on the website, so you don't need to ask me. And if you want to ask me, you can still give. But in case you want to give friends, families, and your customers that will visit your office, on the CD we are giving you, the sample form is there. You can print it out and give to them. Even if you go to the revenue website, www.LASG-EBS-RCM.com. You also see all forms and other information. Now it's
What we are saying is that there's no calling for station. Let's go back to second column.
How you press it that day?
I'm rectifying your just write your write down your VID on the sheet of paper.
I like how we're rotating No, the password must not be less than 6 characters.
Okay.
Must not be less than.
For those of us that have our HTC card, so if there are some issues that crop up now, really needs to go into the next session. But just as I said earlier on, this system. Okay. I'm trying to log in as agency here. I just want to show us something.
Then I'm finished. What do you click on? What do you click on? Okay.
I log in with
let's follow the process, please.
So what I just want to quickly show us here is that look at this person now. You can see that the tax this thing has been confirmed. The tax record has been confirmed, and you can see the person that confirmed it. So if this person goes to the bank to make payments, they are on the last tax clearance certified. You are going to see 2012 here. That is the last time the person made tax. So for those of us that have the ETCC card, that have our ETCC card, when we get to our various offices, let's try and log into the system and try to work on the system. I will give you my phone number in case if you have any problems logging in. Yeah, the issue you have is the security code. I will sort out that before you go. And if not, then once you have my phone number, you can call me and go to sort it like those of us that don't have the card. Okay, assuming you have the card and you have been able to log in, and there's somebody that doesn't have the card and you want to assist that person, you can under the menu you will see search to create PID. Search to create PID. Please let's pay attention here, especially for those of us that have ETCC card. Once you are able to log in at your own end, once you are able to log in, you can assist others to create their own PID. And what you do is that on the menu you go to search to create PID. When you click display, then it will take you to this particular point. It will ask whether it's individual or company. If it is individual, you say individual, click on next. And when you click on next, it's going to ask you for details, information of that person, the title. Is there anyone of us that doesn't have? Mrs. Your surname? Huh? B. Is that right? Your first name? So once you type in the name like this, then you click on search. Click on search. So the system will return names corresponding to that name for you to view if that name exists or not. So and if it is not among the list of names that returned, this is part of what we are saying. This is part of what we are saying. Look at what we are saying now. Look at Florence Okebiorun, Florence Okebiorun. So the person might have started the system and say what Florence Okebiorun, and instead of using that, look what this person did. You put dot so that it will differentiate it from the one that exists in the system. So if it is this your email address? Not at all. It's yours. So it's your PID. Besides the system, you still have another Florence. See another Florence. Okay, because this one exists in the system.
This one is correct because they are correct.
Probably when you went to pay payments, probably you pay for something and the address, you might have used two different addresses. The one you use might have been different from this one. So the person is trying to look at it and say, this address is different from this one. So on the teller, and he said, well, what do I do? Let me create another one. That's why I created the first one with dots, so that to differentiate it from this one. It shows now that we are asking
the right payer ID for her.
Now the issue now is this: for you to decide on which one to use, we have to check the system. Do you have a TCC card under this or that one, or do you have payments under this one or that one? Because the issue is that we have to merge the two, and we have to look at the one where you have tax card or any landed property or whatever, because you have to retain that one. Because
I've never made any payment to Lagos State apart from my tax. If I go to pay, maybe for last month,
the issue now is that you've been able to confirm that the two pay ID belongs to you, because now this is your address and this one is your phone number. It's your phone number. And so it shows that the two belongs to you. So what you do now is I write down the two, so that I'm going to make it and I'm going to make it and give you Okay, this is your phone number. Is this with you, Adi? So I'm going to look at the case, then decide which one you will use. I'll give you a call. So I'm going to strike out one, then you have so I will sort out your issue probably on Monday and give you a call. So for those of us that have a PID, try and log in. If you have any issue, call me. My phone number is 080 53 08053 090 118 090 118 08053 090 118 Adeleke Adenuga
90118.
So if you have any issues, you can call me. I will sort this out. So madam, by Monday, I will sort out your issue and give you a call and you know which one to do. You need to verify.
Oh no, I know you spent it.
That's what I'm saying. 2008, the outside. That was the one. No phone there.
So, because of our time, let me try and stop here so that I can go to the next session. So, if you have any issue on the website,
thank you, Mr. Adenuga. Who is going to take us through automated revenue receipt? Automated revenue receipt.
Good afternoon, everyone. We appreciate your patience and time. And we know that by the time you are living here, you become better informed of how to use the resources, in Lagos State as per the revenue matters. And quickly, without wasting much of our time, I want to take us through automated revenue receipt, which is the evidence of our payment. Now open to page 13. Okay. Hello. Yeah, like I said, the receipt is a very important, document that we need to keep, and then we need to secure it so that at any point in time that we require a service from Lagos State government, through the presentation of our receipt, it has to be a genuine one that we are putting forward or we are presenting. But in peradventure that receipt have been altered or something have been done on it, it might then become an invalid document, and as such the service that you require might not be offered unto us. Hello. 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 Okay. So, like I was saying, I said we need to, ensure that we keep it safe, then so that any time that we require service, they will be able to get service as expected. Don't worry, I think my voice is audible enough. So we have a sample of that receipt in page 15. And also, I would like to. Sorry, my name is Nick Bele. I'm from our information system department. And I know some of us here might probably recognize my face because not too long ago, we were in the headquarters. Then we actually did the same. Yes, that's a sample of the receipt on the screen. Like one of the earlier speakers said, the receipt is beautiful. Its design is good looking and beautiful. But like he said, that was my HOD anyway. He said somebody who is good at correct draw can design something that is better and beautiful than this one. And at the sight of it, one might mistakenly take it for the genuine one, and then you throw even the genuine one away, and then you are accepting the fake one. But what have we done to ensure that once we see or sight the receipt, we will recognize it that yes, this is an original one? One of such features that have just been introduced is the barcode. That is the QR code. That is the code you are seeing by the left-hand side, of the screen. Right-hand side, sorry. So that is one of the new features that have just been introduced. If you remember the old receipt, if you have one of such receipts, maybe in your archive or something, you will observe that the QR code is not there. So, and also another feature that you will see on this new one that probably is not in the former one is the Yeah, latter page is not here. Let me quickly just bring it out so that you can see it. That one is in page. Okay, that's in page 15. The page 15. Can we see it? Have we seen it? You will see it circled. It's circled out. Okay, yeah, that's what you have on the board. Now, you have a last tax paid. Are you getting it now? Now, why is it there? Or why is it reflecting now? It's just that at a glance, you will know whether the presenter of that receipt is a regular taxpayer. Because the last tax page, of course, will tell you when last, the payer made the payment. Maybe it's presenting a receipt of, let's say for instance, it's presenting a receipt for a service today. And then, of course, maybe the last tax page is reading 2009. Of course, you look at what the person is asking for as a service, whether it's related to him paying his tax regularly or not. And as such, you can refer such person to a tax office that please go and pay your tax, up to date. Let me take a typical example. Somebody who have committed a road crime, and then you pick on that person, and then the person, after paying the fine, I know you normally ask that bring your tax clearance. Such person might tell you, I'm a regular taxpayer and this or that, or probably doesn't have his tax clearance, handy, or he has the receipt, and then it just shows you the receipt. Automatically, once you look out at it and the last tax page is not reading, up to date, you can as well tell the person that until you have make your tax clearance, whatever, I cannot release you. That means you are bringing more revenue to Lagos State government, and I'm sure the government will be the governor will be happy to hear that you are really doing what you are supposed to do. So those two features are very, very important, and then they give you an instant, information so that you can take your decision right there without, going anywhere or whatever. And then the scan, the QR code, we need to use our smartphones to carry out the validation. That is, maybe you are using a BB, BlackBerry, or you are using Android phone, or you are using iPhone, whichever smartphone that you are using. Yeah, Techno is an Android phone. Okay. Yes, not all Techno are Android, but the current and recent and the expensive Techno. So maybe during the time of demonstration, we are quickly going to look at it and see how it goes. That is one method of carrying out. Hello, 1 hour, please. 1 hour, please. Yes, quickly, because it's not going to take much of our time to do the validation. So we are going to do it when I'm done. That is, those are the two new features that you can find on the new receipt that can help you to carry out an instant validation of the receipt. That is talking about QR code. Now, another method of carrying out a validation of receipt is using SMS. We all know that our any phone can do that, whether 3310 or whatever, or Sajem. I don't know, Sergeant. Yeah, Motorola. With the bottle. All of that can actually do the SMS. And how do you do that? You just need to, if you go to page 16, go to page 16. Okay, that's it up there. Now to use your phone, any GSM phone, or I know some CDMA to send text and then they receive text. You just need to probably go to compose text, as if you want to send text to our friend or whoever. You go to compose text and then you type LASG space LASG. It's there. It's boldly written there. LASG space the receipt number. Do you know where we can find the receipt number on the receipt?
Yes.
Left hand side. Fine. You just put in the 2 number, and once you put that 2 number, then you send it to any of the number on the receipt. On your receipt, you check the sample receipt, you see some GSM numbers. So you just send it there. Once you send it, then it gives you the feedback, and then the response